We're going to start today's video with a deep breath in. Fill your lungs. Deep breath out. Because today we're talking about anxiety. Welcome to the Big Sister series. Today we will be talking about anxiety, tips to prevent anxiety or to help you cope with anxiety when you're in the moment. And these are things that helped me, so I hope they can help you too. Or we can just create a conversation about what helps each other in hopes to help someone else. Okay, so the first tip kind of has to do with your love language and how you receive love or how you can give love to yourself or comfort yourself. I am a words of affirmation person. So something that I like to do when I'm like really anxious, which is it's not embarrassing, it's just, I guess, vulnerable. And this is something really small, is I'll like put my hand on my chest and I'll speak to myself like words of affirmation or just showing myself affection. So, for example, I'll be like, "Hey, baby, it's okay. It's okay." Like, ah. I'm telling you this because sometimes it helps in the moment. So, why not share these things that, yeah. I don't know, this helps me in like random moments, like when I just feel like a little bout of anxiety. This is so small, but I feel like people have different things that help them out just in moments when they're anxious to kind of I guess it's like self-soothing, but you won't see me doing this around a bunch of people. Like this is something I'll do alone before I do something, or like it's something very private, something for yourself. I think it's important to remember that a lot of our anxious thoughts do not happen. A lot of the times it's in our head. I feel like a lot of the moments that I've been anxious, it's when I can't control something or when I don't know the outcome of something. Like, because I'm the type of person that likes to know things and just like be in the know, be aware. And sometimes things are out of your control. And I remember like looking up, because I feel like anxiety, you have the symptoms different in your body. Sometimes people feel it like they have different physical symptoms of anxiety. And I used to have it a lot in my throat. Like it felt like a ball in my throat, like tightness in my throat. It comes and goes from time to time, but I haven't felt it in a while. And I used to Google like what does this mean? Or it felt like a tightness in my throat, but obviously I could breathe and stuff. And I was fine, I was healthy. And I found like a few people talking about it, but not really. Like people don't talk. I didn't see a lot of information about that out there, unless I just maybe was looking in the wrong place. But I know people feel it like tightness in their chest, like their head, maybe like just different. People have different. Their body has different reactions to anxiety. A lot of the times, well, I've felt like this before. Like I'll make myself believe like, oh, like I'm the only one going through this. It feels like the end of the world, but it's important to remind yourself like things a lot of people go through things the same way you do. And that's why I kind of like the internet, cuz you can connect with people and help each other. So I think that's a benefit of this. But yeah, you're not alone and you're not the only one going through whatever it is you're going through. And I feel like anxiety, like I said, it could be really big or it could be small. I think it's important to realize that your anxiety is lying to you. Like I remember my therapist saying whenever you have anxiety to give your anxiety a name. When you have anxiety, call it out by its name and be like, "Stop." I never did it cuz I it wasn't really helpful for me, but it could be helpful for someone else. Um it's just like a small tip. Okay, so back to the tips. Another thing that is really helpful is finding an outlet. What can help you get your mind off things? What do you like to do? What brings you joy? There's a lot of things you go through in life that are really heavy on you, and sometimes it takes a while to get through things, but it's important to always find a little bit of hope in the day or to find something that makes you feel good. Like, and this can be something small or like an outlet, like either a creative outlet, something you just do for you, or exercise, walking, running, the gym, whatever you like to do. Um, you can journal. I know that's helped me a lot just to get my thoughts out because I am someone who's sometimes really in my head. And talk to a trusted friend, talk to a therapist, talk to someone who cares about you, who loves you, can validate you, make you feel calm. And I also feel like it's really important to validate yourself so you're not always dependent on other people to validate you. And stay away from people that make you feel worse, of course. Another tip is to limit your social media time. It's just a different world on social media. And like when you get off social media and you just go for a walk, it's like, it's two different worlds. So I think it's important to limit all the information you take in if you have anxiety, like if it makes you anxious. Um, but at the end of the day, give yourself grace because we're only human. And get rid of anything that spikes your anxiety or limit it or create boundaries, which I will make a video on creating boundaries. Another thing I want to mention is that it's important it's important to remember things thoughts are fleeting, moments are fleeting. Like this too shall pass. That's something that helped me a lot. Like whenever I would feel really anxious, um and I would journal about it, you have to remind yourself this is just a moment, like it'll pass. And if it comes again, again, it'll pass. It comes and goes. I think anxiety comes and goes. But there's moments where you do better and there's moments where you'll be a little bit worse. But that's why I think it's important to care for yourself and kind of do things to make you feel okay. But I hope this helped. I don't know. I hope this helped. This is a shorter video. But I will see you guys next time.